Today, we're going to tackle a question that I know drives so many business owners crazy. You've done all the hard work, right? You've earned these incredible reviews. You've got that shiny 4.9 or 5-star rating right there on Google. But crickets. The phone just isn't ringing the way you thought it would. So what's really going on here? And that's the heart of it, you see. A high rating is fantastic for getting you noticed. It makes you stand out in a long list of your competitors, for sure. But that's all it is. It's the first step. It gets a customer's attention, but it doesn't automatically get you their business. So, if the stars themselves aren't the final answer, what is? Well, we have to look beyond the rating itself and really dig into what a potential customer is actually looking for when they're on the fence about calling you. This right here, this is the key. A great rating sparks that initial interest, but it's these three pillars, trust, clarity, and consistency, that really push a customer to actually do something. This is what turns someone who's just browsing into someone who's actually paying you. Think about it. A star rating just doesn't answer these really basic questions. A potential customer sees the 5 stars and their first thought is, okay, that's great. But their brain immediately fires off these follow-ups. And if the rest of your online presence doesn't give them good answers, they're just going to hesitate and then move on. So let's break down the specific gaps that can pop up between your awesome rating and a customer's choice to actually contact you. We're going to look at 5 of the most common reasons a 5-star reputation can just fall flat. First up, weak, generic reviews. I mean, a review that just says, great service is nice, I guess, but it doesn't persuade anyone. Now look at the difference here. The review on the right, it gives you specifics. The service, how fast they were, the price. That level of detail is real proof, and it builds a ton of confidence. And this visual says it all, doesn't it? This is the second gap. Your reviews are old. Even if you have a high rating overall, if your last one was months ago, a customer starts to wonder, are they still in business? Did their quality drop off? That big question mark at the end, that's the exact doubt that's creeping into their mind. Staying current is huge. The third gap is such a massive missed opportunity, not responding to your reviews. When someone is checking you out and they see a list of reviews with 0 replies from the business, it just sends all the wrong signals. It screams that you're not engaged, that you don't really care about feedback, and honestly, it can feel a little unprofessional. Your response shows you're listening. Okay, so let's keep going, because the customer journey doesn't just stop on the review site. A great set of reviews gets them to take the next step, clicking through to your website. But your website has to finish the job. It has to close the deal that your reputation started. And this is where it all can fall apart. The fourth gap. It's that disconnect between your reputation and your website. If your reviews are all saying you're professional and modern, but your website looks like it was built in 1999 and is a total mess to navigate, you create this jarring feeling. That disconnect shatters the trust you just built, and poof, the lead is gone right at the finish line. And this leads us to our fifth and final gap, which is just a lack of overall consistency. A powerful reputation isn't just about one website. It's about telling the same compelling story everywhere a customer might find you. Google, social media, your website, you name it. When that story is the same everywhere, the customer feels confident, they feel secure. Okay, so we've laid out all the problems. Now, what in the world do you do about it? Let's walk through a super simple 3-point checkup you can use to diagnose your own online presence, like right now. Here we go. First, just pull up your last 10 reviews. Are they vague little things, or do they have those juicy, persuasive details? Second, how old is your most recent review, and have you actually replied to them? And third, go to your own website. Does the look, the feel, the words on the page, does it all reinforce the amazing things your best reviews are saying? This little audit will show you exactly where the leaks are. So let's bring this all home for the final takeaway. Remember, a 5-star rating isn't the finish line. It's just the starting gun. The real goal is to get that customer to move from just paying attention to actually taking action. If you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this right here. Your reviews are the invitation. They open the door and get people interested enough to peek inside. But it's the strength, the clarity, and the consistency of your entire online presence that actually convinces them to walk through that door and become a customer. So the whole point is to shift your thinking. Don't just chase stars, chase trust. And you build that trust by being consistent everywhere, by being crystal clear in what you're saying, and by providing real, tangible proof of your value.
in your reviews, and on your website.
And that really leaves us with one final question for you to think about. I want you to step back and try to look at your business from a customer's eyes. From your Google reviews to your social media to your website, what story does your entire online presence really tell? Is it a story that just gets their attention, or is it one that actually builds trust and makes them act?